Well, hi, good morning. About 6 weeks ago or so, I posted a video just after Mr. Trump announced tariffs against the world and against Canada, and I was very upset, and I just let it out on a video. It's been, how long has it been? 6 weeks? Seems like 5 years since that happened. You might wonder how I'm feeling these days, because I look pretty sad and pretty upset in that first video. Well, I don't feel that way. I certainly don't anymore. In fact, just within a few days of posting the upset video, I was much less upset. And it was because of the actions being taken by our politicians here in Canada, and the things they were saying to us about the situation as it was quickly unfolding in the United States. The shock wore off pretty quick. You know, one thing, if you're Canadian, if you're part of the Canadian culture, you are probably a hard worker who doesn't waste a lot of time. And I think this is probably true of any country that has a northern climate with a winter where kind of everything shuts down during the winter. You have to spend your summer getting ready for the winter, and you better not fool around or you're going to be dead before the winter's over. Of course, that's not true today. But back 150 years ago, yeah, if you fooled around and wasted time and got, head in the I don't know, put your head in the clouds, you might not make it through the winter. So when the summer came, you had to get busy, get the crops in, get the food out. I think that attitude is still true in Canadians. And I think it's reflected by how our whole country has responded to what has happened in the United States. A direct attack, economic attack by the United States. So as I say, at first, I was very upset, and I put that video out, and a lot of people watched that first video. Now, I almost want to thank Donald Trump, because it's a new world here in Canada. Things have changed tremendously, and I don't mean physically, I just mean our feelings and attitudes. We've gone, at least me, I can talk about me, I've gone from being really quite frightened by what was happening in the United States to I'm no longer frightened. And you can go do whatever you want in the United States. I think we can find our way forward here in Canada all on our own, which has been the message from our Prime Minister. And the way he phrases it, he says, we can give ourselves more than anyone else can take away from us. And he's quite right. In a hard-working country like Canada, and I've met people who have moved to Canada from other countries, and they comment on our work attitude here in Canada, which is, again, I think it stems from the fact that you got to get ready for the winter. You can't waste time fooling around. We're busy here in Canada adjusting to the new realities, and I think we're doing a great job of it. A lot of things that are failing in the country south of us are exploding here in Canada. I don't want to say too much more about that because, current events, they're only true now, and who knows what the situation will be in a month or two. But right at this moment, I think most Canadians are feeling very, very positive about our futures, very positive about us working as a country together and helping ourselves out. This is a great country. We have fantastic resources, great infrastructure, wonderful universities. We're all set to go. We have a vibrant nuclear industry here, nuclear power industry here. What can I tell you? I got a $20 billion battery plant being built, maybe 100 kilometers or 150 kilometers from here. That's going to drive our mining. It's going to drive all kinds of stuff. We're going to make batteries for Europe. Not for the United States, for Europe. That's what we're going to be doing here in my province in a big way. So anyway, lots of positive things going on here in Canada. Canada Day is coming. July 1st is Canada Day. I think we're all going to be really excited about it. Initially, the shock scared our pants off. There's no doubt about it. Everybody got scared. But now, we've figured out that we can do this on our own. And maybe it's good to get off the American teeth. So that's a story here in Canada for me, anyway. I mean, other people are having different experiences here, I'm sure. There are some people losing their jobs here. I am sure that's happening. But generally, I believe the mood here in Canada is one of let's get going, let's get moving, let's get this done, let's not sit around. The winter's coming. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.